Good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in him. All right. Joy to the world. I like this card here. And it says, may his spirit born on that holy night remain close to your heart the whole year through. How's your year going? I hope well. I've been thinking a lot about inclusion and not exclusion. Inclusion, not exclusion. You know, we're getting to where we're kind of a country of excluding others instead of including others, you know. We got Democrats and Republicans, and we think, oh, this group of people is this way and this group of people is that way. And we're very apart and divided. Even the country right now is divided. I haven't listened to the news this weekend, but right now there was a government shutdown. And because there's so much exclusion, no people are listening to each other, you know? But I tried to find something. I said, Lord, help me find something that seems to go along with this theme here. And I found this morning. It's Corinthians 2:6. And again, I just said, Lord, help me just go to the page. I'm not one to try to decipher anything. So this is what he brought me. And it says, in our work together with God, then we beg you who have received God's grace not to let it be wasted. Hear what God says. When the time came for me to show you favor, I heard you. When the day arrived for me to save you, I helped you. Listen, this is the hour to receive God's favor. Today is the day to be saved. We do not want anyone to find fault with our work, so we try not to put obstacles in anyone's way. Instead, in everything we do, we show that we are God's servants by patiently enduring troubles, hardships, and difficulties. We have been beaten, jailed, and mobbed. We have been overworked and have gone without sleep or food. By our purity, knowledge, patience, and kindness, we have shown ourselves to be God's servants by the Holy Spirit, by our true love, by our message of truth, and by the power of God. We have righteousness as our weapon, both to attack and defend ourselves. We are honored and disgraced. We are insulted and praised. We are treated as liars, yet we speak the truth. As unknown, yet we are known by all. As though we were dead, but as you see, we live on. Although punished, we are not killed. Although saddened, we are always glad. We seem poor, but we have many people. We make many people rich. We seem to have nothing, yet we really possess everything. Dear friends in Corinth, dear friends in America, we have spoken frankly to you. We have opened our hearts wide. It is not we who have closed our hearts to you. It is you who have closed your hearts to us. I speak now as though you were my children. Show us the same feelings that we have for you. Open your hearts wide. And that brings me to this book, This is the Day the Lord has made. And it talks about children. It says January 12th. Those who are like children. When the 22 disciples Jesus had sent out come back and tell Jesus about their successes, he, at the same hour, rejoices in the Holy Spirit and praises the Father. Jesus does not praise the Father because the disciples had an apostolically successful journey. He rejoices because the Father has hidden the secrets of the kingdom from the wise and the intelligent and revealed them to the ones who are like children. The wise and intelligent do not grasp any of these secrets, not because they are too intelligent. Jesus does not praise ignorance, but because they think they already know. Their heads are full of theories which prevent them from opening themselves to the new that Jesus brings. What can a simple carpenter like from Nazareth teach them? It is to the childlike, those who know they can't manage by themselves, that the Father can reveal his innermost being. God reveals himself to the sick, seeking healing, the lost looking for a shepherd. In them there is a hunger that creates an open space which the Father can fill with himself. This is what the Lord is by Wilfred Stennison. Okay, so maybe we need to create an open space, and in that open space we can all, try to find out what the Father of this universe wants us to do, right? So let's all create a little bit open space and a little understanding and a little compassion, and really, really work together. We need to do that as a country and just as individuals, and start showing compassion and kindness, because we all have this intrinsic worth that God has put inside of us, Robert Blake, I watched this 2020. I loved watching this 2020 thing. And he just talked about the only thing he wanted to tell his daughter was just remember God puts a spark inside of you, a little light. And just know that you are special, like that little light that God has put inside of each one of us. He puts it in everyone, he said. And I don't know. I've always liked Beretta, him and his little white bird. His cockatoo, I think they called it. But anyway, it's a really great special if you can watch it with Robert Blake. I enjoyed that. I watched it 3 times yesterday. I know it's a little excessive, but kind of work that way sometimes. So let us go ahead and get some music started. I feel like a little bit of exercise. I haven't done this for a while because everything's just kind of falling apart on me. My foot's been messed up. I just felt good today. It's a Sunday morning. Don't forget to go to church. It's always important, So let's get some music on. I just tried to find some non-copyrighted music. And it says Christian workout songs. So let's see. We're going to do some of that yoga exercises and just work our bodies a little bit. What was I thinking? Okay, I want this title, and it is Love Yourself and Move, and keep moving, So let's love ourselves and keep moving. Doesn't matter what you do, just keep it moving. We got to work this body that the Lord gave us. So let's keep working it, okay? Before it stops working. All right. Here we go. I think. Play. All right. Oh my. Let's see what we got. I have no idea. Let's turn it up. This is the moment we were made for. Why won't it go up there? We're going to get it up here. Come on. Internet, I tell you. You can't rely on it for nothing. Alright, guess it ain't going to go up no more. I'm trying to get it to go up, but it's not going up. Alright. Let's just bend. Don't turn around. And go up. Downward dog. Tummy's in. Just need to get my feet in here. Sort of. You're Straight here. Your child pose right here. Stretch it out. Okay. Good. Sit. Stretch forward. Touch your toes. Up again. Push your hips up. Put your feet here. Let's pick it up here. Dizziness too. Okay. Take apart. Stretch the side. Forward. Get down. Right. Shoulder in. Right over. Right back. Right in here. I swear that I won't let you go. Another way. If you gotta live, if you can just believe in me, I swear that I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Hey. Let you go. I won't let you turn the camera. Evelyn, listen, some of you know who I'm talking about. My favorite teacher, Evelyn Bissett, when I was a little girl. All right, guys. What do you want to do? How much time we got left? I don't know. As much time as we want, I guess, right? All right. 26 minutes. Well, you've been good. All right, guys. I love you. May the Lord be with you. And remember to be inclusive, not exclusive. Leave that space for everybody. Mwah. Love you. See you soon.